He's hissing right there. I'm not sure if you can hear it. But the hissing sound they make is one of the few sounds these animals create. This is a warning. And what he's doing is telling you you're getting too close and you better stay back. When we do our shows down in Florida, I always have people come up to me after the show. They say they live on lakes. They get gators that crawl up in their yard. And they're afraid that gator's going to eat their dog. So they don't know what to do. They don't want it there. They don't know what to do to get rid of it when it's there. And I'm going to tell you folks exactly what I tell them. It's real simple to get rid of the alligator that's in your yard. All you have to do is just sneak up behind it real quietly. Reach down and grab its tail. And then once you got it by the tail, you drag it over to your neighbor's house and leave it there. Now, of course, I'm kidding, folks. Don't ever do that. Because alligators are pretty agile animals. They can turn around and bite their own tail, which means if you're holding it, he's going to bite your hand. As he turns, this motion, normally the fastest, keep in mind, it's very, very cold. He's moving at maybe 20% of his normal speed. These animals are so fast, when they whip around, they turn in a second, and they can easily, that's how they catch their food. They wait for it to come to them. They don't chase after it on land. They wait for it to come to them. They strike at it to the side. And they're so fast from side to side, they can even catch a fish that swims by them. We have been misled, some of us out there, on how fast they move on land. Like I said, they really don't spend a lot of time running around on land. They're not really designed to do that. His legs are very short. Okay? So even though they may appear to be moving quickly, they don't have a long stride. This animal's top speed on land is only about 10 to 12 miles an hour. Most of us here can outrun an alligator. You'd be surprised how fast you move if one's behind you. In the water, though, they swim fast. They use that big, strong tail they have to push themselves out to speeds over 20 miles an hour in a short burst. We definitely can't outswim them. What do alligators eat? They're opportunistic feeders. They'll eat anything that's moving that they think they can fit inside their mouth. Normally that means we are not on the menu, thankfully. But usually it means small mammals, like raccoons, possums, armadillos. They'll also eat fish if they catch one swimming by, or if they find a small pool that's drying up, it's got fish trapped in it, makes for an easy meal. They'll also eat wading birds, waterfowl, as well as other reptiles like smaller gators, snakes, and turtles. They can eat turtles very easily. In fact, it's one of the favorite foods of the alligator because the turtle's kind of slow and easy for them to catch. They do this through the crushing power of their jaws. This animal can bite down with a pressure of almost 2,000 pounds per square inch in force. They have extremely powerful jaws. It's one of the strongest jaws in the animal kingdom today. He's got his mouth open because he wants to try to bite me if I get close enough. I'm not going to get close enough. I'm going to stay away. But I'll try to get him to look at everybody and show everybody the inside of that mouth. And you can see in the back of his throat there's no hole, no throat opening. It's covered by a little pink flap of skin. Right there, down there. Kind of looks like a half moon. Y'all see it? This allows the gator to bite down under the water with all that pressure, so the water doesn't rush down into his lungs and drown him. You can also see his teeth. They have up to 80 of them in there. Usually there's 40 on the top and 40 on the bottom. These teeth are very sharp, pointed, they're not blunt. Blunt teeth like ours are made for chewing. They don't chew their food. They swallow everything whole. If the gator gets a hold of something too big to swallow whole, he'll bite down on it, shake his head from side to side, or death roll over and over till he rips off a piece that he can swallow. All these bumps and ridges that you see on the back of the alligator, they're individual little square bony plates. They're called scutes. These help the alligator to regulate its body temperature. If the sun were out, he would lay out in the sun. That would soak in the rays, the heat. He would save that warmth, distribute it throughout the rest of his body. His sides and his belly, they're very soft, very smooth down here. And that's why alligators were hunted almost near extinction back in the 60s. They're hunted for their valuable leather. Today, thankfully, alligator is no longer endangered. They're raised on farms all over the South for their hides and for their meat. All right, well, he's cold. We'll leave him alone. I'm not going to mess with him anymore. But I do have another one to show you guys. So stick around. This is really neat. What we have here is an albino alligator. Albinism is a genetic mutation that some animals are sometimes born with, where they do not make their normal dark skin color all white. Now, it's not a good thing to be an albino, especially if you're an alligator, because when you hatch out, you have no way to hide from predators that target little baby alligators to eat them. He looks like a little white lizard walking around in a green-brown environment. He'd have no way to camouflage himself. He can also sunburn or go blind if he stays out in the sun too long. But in captivity, he does just fine. It is a very rare mutation to be an albino alligator. Out of the over 4 million alligators here in our country that are black like that one, only a little over 100 of them are alive and are albino like this one. So we're very fortunate to have him, be able to bring him here to the valley to show him to you folks. We offer a fun opportunity for the kids to get a photo holding the albino alligator. We put a little band around his mouth so he can't hurt you. Hold the neck and the tail just like this. We have a camera and a printer set up over there. We can do a nice 5x7 color photo of you holding a rare albino alligator. If you like one of these pictures, kids, check with your parents. They're $10. If they say it's all right, you can line up over here by the gate. We'll bring you up, let you hold it, and take your picture. You can get as many people in the photo as you like, so brothers and sisters can help hold it, or mom and dad can be in the photo. Adults, you're welcome to get a picture too. We don't age discriminate. So if you like one of those pictures, see me over here on this side of the stage. And on behalf of all the sponsors here and our company, Wildlife Entertainment Education, thank you all for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great night here at the Shenandoah County Fair. Thanks, folks. Bye-bye. See y'all later. I'm going to lock up the big alligator, let him get back in his box.